Yeah,
Okay.
long time.
Yeah. Yeah, long time no see. Hope you're well.
Yes, yes, yes. We're enjoying the weather. So this is such a rare sight here in UK. And in the last
Sure.
couple of days, we are seeing the sun.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
so this is the
Yeah, it's a beautiful time of the year in the UK, actually.
absolutely the only time of the year which is very beautiful.
Exactly. And it's going to get even more beautiful because the summertime is approaching.
Yeah, yeah. We see a lot of greenery. We see a lot of flowers.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we are also, thinking getting some new flowers for the house and stuff like that. So yeah, the conversation changed when
Amazing.
obviously the summer was okay. So great. So
Amazing.
tell me, I mean, you gave me this, amazing
Sure.
news that you have joined one of the leading developer in Dubai. So tell me
Sure.
all
Sure.
about it.
Sure.
I'm super curious about
Sure.
it.
I'm very excited. I joined Object One
Hmm.
a couple of weeks ago as sales director, and I'm now at the moment I'm building up the team. And of course, when you live and work in Dubai, as you know, we have over 200 different nationalities that are living here. And with the huge urge of like clients coming to Dubai, trying to invest, or even families moving here. So I'm very excited that I joined like this amazing team. Uptake One. Let me just give you a little bit of background on the company. The company is originally from Ukraine. They have started a couple of years ago the construction in Ukraine, but unfortunately, as we all know, the Ukrainian-Russian war started 3 years ago, a little bit longer, and then the owner decided to move to Dubai, and he started to taking it from here. We're a little bit over 2.5 years, 3 years on the market in Dubai with a good amount of projects for a not really a startup, but a startup in Dubai level kind of company. We have 22 projects.
22
Uh,
projects.
yes, 22 projects already in Dubai in different areas. Very, very
What?
um,
24 months. So like
a
every month you guys
yes,
you
almost. Yeah, a little bit
have got
longer
a
than
project.
24 months. Yes, yes, it is amazing. And the most important thing, three of those projects are being handed over this year. They're
Oh,
going to be in JVC, Jumeirah Village Circle. And as you know, one of the very, very top areas in Dubai, very close to Dubai, like a marina, a Palm Jumeirah. On the other hand, also to the new Palm or future Palm, as we call it, like Palm Jebel Ali, and also because of the Al highway super close to downtown and Burj Khalifa. Most of the projects are based there. We have also a good amount of projects, like 7 ones in JVT, which is the neighborhood next to JVC. 80% of the JVT, Jumeirah Village Triangle area, there are like townhouses and villas there, and then only 20% will be um, left for the developers to have their own apartments. Also, we have projects in Al Furjan, which is a very interesting area also to invest in. Again, super close to Jebel Ali, to Palm Jumeirah, and also to Jebel Ali free zone area.
it's connected
Also,
with
there
the
is
Dubai South.
exactly, super close to Dubai South, as you
Super close to
mentioned,
Dubai South.
and also with the metro being already there,
Mm.
operating there, it's a very interesting area to invest. We have two projects there. We also have a few projects in Dubai Land Complex, which is close to Dubai in Dubai Land area, which is close to Villa Nova, for instance, which is
This is
again another community of
DLRC you're
villas.
talking about.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
Those
yeah, yeah.
areas, the or Al Barari, those areas
Al
are
Bararis,
also
Al Ghaf,
Al Ghaf.
Buraris,
Yeah, yeah,
Novas, Villanovas, and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And
yeah.
as you know, those areas we have again lots of beautiful green communities of villas and townhouses, and it's always interesting investment and very smart investment for the investors to invest in these areas if they want to invest in apartments.
Yeah. Can I add one thing?
Sure.
You know, the Elon Musk will gonna invest in Dubai Silicon Oasis,
Yes.
right?
Which
So
is, yeah, which is
super
going
close
again.
to DLRC.
Absolutely. Which adds again more values to the
This
areas
is
that
their
I had that
academic city, basically. So a lot of universities will gonna
close
come
to
to
academic
Dubai.
cities.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're converting
Yeah.
this leasehold to freehold right now in
It
Dubai
is.
Silicon
Yes.
Oasis,
Exactly.
and
Those areas are not
and a wonderful
leasehold
access to
anymore.
downtown. Wonderful access
Super
right
close,
in
and
the heart.
also to the current airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dubai Creek
Mm.
Harbor, those areas,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
also,
MBR City, Dubai Creek Harbor.
yeah,
Access is
beautiful
beautiful
MBR
because
city. Yeah,
I think last time when we were there, we went to this. There was there were two projects. These one of the Emaar project and one of the Shoba project. So we went from there to there, and we crosses this DLRC, and this is on the left hand side you have got this Dubai Silicon Oasis, and on the right hand
yes,
side this is the super premium belt basically, right? So all of these premium
exactly.
Eldar is there.
Aldar is also
Al-Ghaf
there.
is
Yeah,
there, you know, Al-Burari is there. So I think you're very close to a very premium space. And
very prime areas.
because this
Yes,
matters a lot. You know, what is the surrounding of your area? If the surrounding of the area is not really good, it will gonna affect the property. So that place already carries that premiumness angle. And when you're gonna, you know, develop your properties, they will gonna come over the top of that. So
absolutely.
and the price per square foot is pretty nice over there.
It is still very low, which makes it
Yeah.
even more interesting
Yes.
to invest, because we all know how much it's going, because it's been gradually like appreciated already, and then we have some estimations how much it's going to get appreciated within a year, 2 years, or 3 years time, which is amazing.
That's good. So these all three areas are very key areas now, especially the
Yes,
JVT, because I think JVC is a good combination of these townhouses, plus you have got, you know, not a lot of
exactly.
buildings, but
Buildings and
JVC
apartments.
is
Yes.
completely a different beast, and now they are
Mhm.
adding a lot of new access roads in order to calm
Yeah.
down the
The
traffic.
new metro line as well.
Yeah.
And one most important thing, Mohsen, is yet to come. The best area, or one of the best areas, in my opinion. We also have two projects that were sold out within 1 to 2 weeks in Satwa area. Satwa area, or as we call it now,
Fatwa.
Jumeirah Garden City.
Oh
In the
my God.
heart of Jumeirah, the beautiful Jumeirah. Again, lots of townhouses and villas. And in the area, everywhere is leasehold, but this Satwa, beautiful Jumeirah Garden City area, super close to 𝐿𝐶 Road, or I would say by the 𝐿𝐶 Road, that is also a freehold area. Low-rise buildings are allowed to be constructed there. We have two projects there. Both of them, like the first one sold out within 2 weeks, and the second one sold out within 1 week.
I'm not surprised. And now they're converting
Yeah.
these leasehold buildings in Sharjah Road to freehold. That's gonna
Yes.
also
That
increase
area is
the
already
value of.
freehold. Exactly. That area is already freehold. The Al Satwa area, or Jumeirah Garden City, is the new name of the area. The area is freehold. The good thing about the area, only low-rise buildings are allowed to be constructed.
Good.
Also, there is a lot of hotels around, so it's perfect for
Mm,
investment. We all know, if you do the
mm,
investment, if you want to go for Airbnb or Booking.com or any other short rentals, since your price is competing with the hotels, and we all know 𝗥𝐻 hotels, they're going to be expensive. So you will win big time when you put a price that is a little bit more competitive, or like better compared to the hotel prices that we have in the area.
right. So you guys are close to City Walk.
Exactly. One side is City Walk, the other side of 𝐶𝐶 Road is
Exactly. Right.
the
Right. Right.
two,
Right. Right.
exactly,
Yeah.
two projects that Object One
Yeah. Yeah.
just launched and
That is a
sold out.
area for Airbnb.
That's a perfect area for short rentals,
Perfect
even
area
long
for
rentals.
Airbnb.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Mm. I've got a friend who is looking for a Airbnb investment. So you have got some units available?
There comes every now and then one cancellation. Like for instance, today I got one cancellation for a 1 bedroom there. Most interesting thing about these two buildings that we have in Jumeirah, Jumeirah Garden City, is that the buildings are having 50-50 payment plan. You pay 50% during
Wow.
construction, and the rest you pay by handover. And we all know when a building is finished, developers, they get the finishing certificate for the building. After that, the buyers are allowed to apply for mortgage. So
Mm.
technically you pay only 50%, which is coming in installments, and then 50% by the handover. But most of the other projects we're having in JVT, JVC, and also like in Dubai Land Complex, those projects are coming with also and a more interesting payment plan, which is going to be plus 2 years of post-handover payment plan that you can always cover with the rent.
Post handover payment plan.
Yeah, for almost 2
Oh,
years after the handover.
right. That sounds very interesting.
That's very
Okay.
interesting.
Very, very, very interesting. We're going to talk about that. Just tell me about this. What is the price point for 1 bed in Jumeirah Garden City?
So it is around 2.2 to 2.8 million, which is an amazing price for the area, because right across the 𝐶𝐶 Road at the other side of the highway, we're having the beautiful community of City Walk, and the prices there, you cannot even compare.
Okay. And what is the size of 1 bed?
It is usually from 750 square feet above. It goes all the way to 1,000. The design of Object One is also, it's a contemporary design, it's beautiful design, it's very European. And also the materials and quality that we're using, significant. If you talk to anyone, especially brokers, agents in Dubai, they know Object One as one of the best development companies in the UAE, in terms of the quality and areas,
This is
among
a good
all the new
1 bed.
ones. Yeah,
Right.
among the
Right.
new
Okay.
ones.
I think I'm having some flashbacks. You got a project in Marina as well?
No, not
You
yet. Maybe in the
don't have that?
future. No.
Right. Okay. Because I remember, I think last year I went to this property investor expo here in London. And I think I met the Object One team, because somehow,
Yeah,
this JVT, JVC,
yeah,
Ukraine angle is now popping up in my head, that I'm just recalling that.
yeah.
So it could be that. Okay.
Not
Sounds good.
yet, but maybe in the future, because we are expanding enormously. And by these three projects that are going to be handed over this year, I'm sure Object One is going to be one of the unbeatable developers, even with the big developers that we're having in the UAE. It is on level of comparison, we're doing extremely well on the market, because we have very good quality and also very, very interesting design. And when you even look into the apartments, to the floor plan, most interesting thing about Object One, we're not doing high rise, we do mid rise or low rise, and the amount of units that we have per floor is very limited, like 8, 10, 12, which gives you as an investor much more flexibility and less competition, and good amount of size per unit. Either if it's a studio or a 2 bedroom, we have 3 bedroom or 3.5 bedrooms. One more interesting thing that I can mention about the designs, most of these 1.5, 2.5, or 3.5 bedrooms we're having, they come with a smaller room that you can definitely use as second bedroom or third or fourth bedroom. And those rooms are also completely designed according to, it's not something that you can use as a storage. It's way more than that. You can use for young children, you can use for living like staff if you want to have it for the future, as a beautiful library and so on.
Okay, so you have got these like maid rooms you're talking about, right? So we can have our maids there as well.
I personally do not want to use the term. I'm absolutely against that. Call it staff's room
Staff room.
or library or you can call it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because you can use it for anything for yourself but it's the size of the room, the extra room is decent enough for you to use it for a lot of other usages you might have in mind.
So 2-bed is like a 3-bed, or
2.5 is like
2.5 bed kind of a thing.
Yes,
right?
it's like a 3-bed. Size of the balconies are very big because most of the units they're coming with balconies, and size of the balconies there, because we have some other developers in Dubai, the size of the balconies they're huge. But the design is just giving you a decent size of balconies to the unit, which you can use a couple of months out of the year, because as you know, the temperature here in the UAE is extremely high most of the year. But even for that, like those 4-5 months of the year you want to use, it gives you enough space to use it with friends or for yourself. But it's also not taking much of the surface area inside of the apartments.
Okay, so the apartments in DLRC, what is the total height? I mean, how many floors?
It is different from one project to one project. At the moment, they're mostly mid-rise. But we're having some new coming projects. Also, one important thing I forgot to mention, we also have one beautiful project, 𝗿𝗫𝐺, which is in Sports City. And if you look into Sports City is the future. Sports City, super close to, it's kind of underneath of 𝗵𝐶, but it has better and more accesses compared to 𝗵𝐶. And then very close to Al Khaimah Road, where it leads you to downtown and also Dubai Mall areas, and also close to the water, to Marina and Palm Jumeirah areas as well.
Right. Okay. And so, in summary, you have got projects in Jumeirah Garden City, you have got projects in JVT, you got project in JVC, you got projects in DLRC, you got project in Dubai Sports City, and all of these projects are not, most of them are not high-rise, and they are very well built in terms of getting a lot of value out of money. Your 1-bed starts from 750, so I guess 2-bed is around more than 1,000, 1,100, 1,200.
In terms of, you mean the surface area? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So 2-bed, if it crosses 1,000, it's a it's amazing. It's a great place, because I've seen 700 square feet 2-beds.
No. For 2-bed, it starts from 1,200, 1,300. It goes a little bit above that.
1,000.
Yes, decent size, and it is all about the architecture, the usage of space, which is amazing in my opinion at Object One. And then you add the quality of the materials we're using for kitchen appliances. For instance, we're using Bertazzoni or Bosch that are from Italy and Germany. The material we're using, they're mostly European, because the company is a European company and comes originally from Ukraine.
Right. So air conditioning and these kitchen appliances, all of them are European.
Yes. Some projects are going to be offered fully furnished, like with the sofas, beds, and so on. Most of the projects semi-furnished, as we call it in Dubai, which means that the kitchen is going to be fully furnished for the end users. Yes.
Right. You got these cupboards as well in the rooms, which are fitted cupboards?
Yes, 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 yes. We exactly. We create designs on the walls, also for the kitchen. Um, the materials are being used. It's not only beauty, but also good quality. So you will have the design, you will have the beauty, and you will also have very high quality materials.
Right. You guys expanded in UAE?
We did a few events like in Abu Dhabi, in Al-Ain. It went really well with the events. We're thinking of expansion, of course, having offices in these two cities. Also, we're expanding the areas. Also, one thing which is a secret, so I'm just not going to. I'm trying to keep the secret. We are also very soon. We're going to have a very high-rise building. I'm not saying where, which is going to be above 40 floors, which is going to be one of the first high-rise buildings that we're going to have in Dubai for sure.
Right. Okay. So the locations are pretty sorted locations, and you have got starting from like, Jumeirah Garden City and goes to DLRC. So you're covering all the investors, from high-end investors or medium-end investors to the investors who would like to enter into the market, because DLRC rate is around 1,400 something, 1,400, 1,500
exactly,
per square feet rate there.
1,200,
So it's a pretty
1,400. Yes, decent
rate.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Decent price for the area, and of course.
So carry on, please.
Decent price for the area, and of course, because the good thing about Dubai real estate, all the numbers are everywhere on different legit platforms. As an investor, you can also Google and you can see it for yourself. The appreciation, how much the area got appreciated within the last 2-3 years, and also on top of that, the rental yield and also return on investment.
Okay. When will your first building will delivered?
It is going to be Q2, Q3 this year. Yeah, and also the second one and third one, also they're following. So it's somewhere in Q3 or Q4. And inshallah, by end of this year, we will have 3 full buildings handed over.
Okay, and all these buildings will gonna be in JVC?
All of them, they're going to be in JVC.
They're gonna be in,
because when we started like 2.5-3 years ago, we were pretty much focused on JVC. And you and I, we both know JVC used to be amazing. It is still a very good location for investment. Yeah. But then there is also JVT with different ROIs and also capital appreciation numbers that can offer you different level of investment, and also sports city around the Silicon Oasis areas, like for instance the Dubai Land like complex area, and also of course the Satwa area, like the Jumeirah Garden City area.
I believe Motor City, Sports City, Dubai Investment Park, JVT, they are all JVC. This is what I personally believe. Only the roads, they you change the road and the area changes. It doesn't, because end of the day, it's all about the distances from different locations.
Exactly.
So if you travel from the Sports City, or if you travel from JVC, it is the same thing, right? If you want to travel from there, it's on the other side of the road. But because we want to do these things in patches, so we just say, oh, this is JVC, this is JVT. I said, I don't understand the difference, because on the other side of the road, it's JVT. So what difference does it make if I get a property over there? So I think this area has got a lot of potential, huge potential. And one of the reasons for the potential is because Dubai South is being built up, right? So
exactly, yeah.
So this area, I believe, except JVC, is underbuilt. This is what I believe. DIP is underbuilt. Dubai Sports City is underbuilt. Even Motor City, I believe, is underbuilt.
Yes.
So
they are going to be exactly. They're going to be the future. Just you invested 3 years ago in JVC. If you invest in these areas you mentioned, it's going to give you the same numbers or even better numbers like after like the numbers we see after 3 years, 4 years in JVC, for instance.
Yeah, so there could be the extension 1 of JVC, and extension 2 of JVC, and extension 3, because the JVC
Exactly.
name got popular so much. The reference could be JVC, but they're all. So I think because of Dubai Saudi has these all these places have got a lot of potential, because you cannot go further than that, because then the Jebel Ali industrial parks and the commercial activity will start. So people would like to remain here, to be close to Marina, to be close to downtown, even close to the old airport. So this area is really nice, and even I believe in that one as well, DLRC one, because I did I think a podcast on the future of Dubai Silicon Oasis. So I done a lot of research on that. So big universities are coming. They're in talks with Harvard. They're in talks with Cambridge. They're in talks with a lot of universities, world famous universities.
Exactly. Yeah.
Campuses there. So it will become a huge academic city where the property prices will gonna go up quite significantly. So that's
Definitely,
great.
yeah.
You have chosen the very key areas to develop. So that's really great. Okay, what in terms of the customer facilitation? I mean, are you guys doing something different? Because this is another thing that
Yes.
people buy, things
Yeah.
change, right? And so tell me how Object One is different from other companies, as compared to the after sales customer experience.
Sure. The most important thing, of course, the amenities. They are having different qualities, and also they're covering things like jogging track, for instance, or other aspects that you cannot find with most of the other developers.
Right.
On top of that, the buildings are having a reception area, most of the buildings. Then you have a few parking like levels, and then levels of podiums, and then you have the amenity floors, which means the amenity of the building is going to be completely 100% private for the people who own or who live there as tenants for the buildings.
Right. Okay. Great. So you have got a certain set of unique amenities there. So you guys are
Exactly,
gonna
yes.
manage the buildings by yourself, or they're gonna be another company who's gonna manage it on your behalf?
For the moment, we can be flexible. So it's not, it's on the roadmap that we are going to, for the moment, we're doing it on our own. But if we have it on the roadmap to maybe have a few more extensions of the same company, to cover up that area, and also management areas for us.
Because this is another very important part, because
It is very important, yes.
yeah, because some of the developers are basically getting a lot more repeat customers back, because of the experience which they are giving to their existing customers in their communities.
Exactly.
So that's
Yeah.
it's like a sales thing, that, oh, you come to me, I give you a wonderful experience, you enjoy your living, and because you're enjoying it, you say, oh, I would like to buy one more. Can I get one more?
Exactly.
Kind of a thing. So it's a great
Exactly.
sales.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100% with you.
Right. That's great. Okay. So at the moment, what do you recommend? I mean, what is the best offer you have got right now for like one bed? If a person would like to invest with you guys, what do you recommend?
So I would recommend to go for the two amazing projects we're having, especially the one Silver Park that we're having in JDT. We are collecting the expression of interest in that area, and the one bedroom starts from 1 million, which is an amazing price for the decent size of 750 square feet for a one bedroom in those areas. I would definitely recommend Jumeirah Village Triangle area because we all know when you invest in an apartment that is within the townhouse and also villa community, you're gonna have like the win of big time compared to other areas that you have more buildings and more competition.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Because they are very rare in that area. So the demand will
Exactly.
always
Yeah.
gonna be high. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
And what sort of a payment plan you have got there in JVT?
We have different payment plans. It depends. It's 60/40 for most of the buildings there. 60% the client pays during construction, 40% by handover. If client wants to have a post handover payment plan, which is going to be almost 2 years after the handover, so the payment plan changes to 70/30. So for 30%, client pays as a 2 year payment plan after the handover, and then 70% on monthly basis during construction.
So you got two payment plan. One is 60/40. So 60 means you pay
Yes,
everything
it
60,
is
and in
different
the
from
end,
one project. Yes, it is different from one project to another project. Like we talked about Jumeirah Garden City, those payment plans were like 50/50. For JBT, at the moment, we have 60/40 or 70/30 with handover, with post handover payment plan.
great. Okay. And what about DLRC? You got any units there? One
It
bed?
is also it is similar to JBT area.
Similar to DLRC. Okay, great.
Yes,
And both of
yes.
them are furnished or they are not furnished?
They're semi-furnished, but clients can also get the furniture package. It depends on what the client wants. From time to time, one thing that is interesting, from time to time, we have special offers in on some projects. We also offer the same project when there is a special offer. The same project we offer it with furniture
Right.
packages
Right.
with the same price.
Okay, good. So right now, the offer is going on with this JVT project.
Yes, yes. This one
Good.
is on. We just launched the project last week, so we're now collecting EOIs for this project. For instance, the Silver Park that I mentioned, that is
Wonderful.
in yes, is in JBT.
Excellent, excellent. You got something to share? I mean, you got something. You can share the screen. You got some layouts.
I can send you some more information. Best thing, just watch the video, or if you
Right.
want, just add it to the podcast. Sorry,
Podcast.
to the
I will do
podcast.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very interesting. It's a beautiful building.
Great. I'm very curious about Object One because
Sure.
as I told you that I started suddenly hearing about it from the people, and then
Yeah.
we message and say, oh, I joined Object One, and in the
Yeah, of
morning I was
course.
watching a podcast. So I think I've got 4-5 references now in order to
Oh,
go
perfect.
and investigate what Object One is all about. By the
Of
way, your
course. Yeah,
website is very nice.
it's very nice. Yeah,
I experienced the
I agree.
website.
I
Really good
agree. Yeah, we
job
have a
done.
very, very, very hardworking, amazing marketing team and also a training team, which adds a lot of value to the projects we're selling at the moment because it makes it much easier for the client to
Absolutely.
have the visualization
Yeah.
of
And
what they're
right now,
getting in the end.
most of the clients are sitting just like me, remotely watching. And
Exactly.
these people
Especially in
not gonna
Europe.
come to Dubai, so they
Especially in
want to
Europe.
buy it
Yeah,
remote. So they just want to make sure
exactly.
that
Yeah.
things. Okay, great stuff. One thing about this JVT thing, I would also
Yes.
like to know about the service charges, expected service charges, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, what is the expected rent, net rent
Sure.
for this property?
Sure. For the service charge, it is different from municipality to municipality and also from developer to developer. It
Yeah,
is
changes,
going
yeah.
to be around 12 to 14 dirhams per square foot per year,
Right.
which is decent price.
It is pretty decent.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've
And
got 18, 22.
exactly. Yes. In these areas, it's a little bit lower compared to, for instance, downtown and business bay areas. Yeah, once this is something that we can kind of like we get the price range directly from the municipality of the neighborhood.
Right, but this is like everything, because whenever I create a proposal, I do these ROI calculations, what is the expected thing, so they can have a visibility at what they should expect in that aspect.
Yeah.
Right. So what sort of a rental we are expecting? What is like a minimum we could expect?
We could expect on the net side 8 to 9%. Because it is the range for now. Of course, the project is going to be handed over in 1.5 years, 2 years. It's going to be a little bit higher than this, but it should be minimum 8 to 9% net
8 to 9%. Right.
for the area. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Monica, for
You're
taking
very
the time
welcome.
out.
Thank you.
And
Sure.
please send me the details of this project plus the project in DLRC and Jumeirah
100%.
Garden City as well. I think we'll
Yes.
do a lot more these sessions, because we could go into each project and then we're going to specifically talk about that project.
Sure.
The thing is, right now, I tell you one thing. A lot of people who are now looking at Dubai, they were not looking at Dubai 2 years ago. They were not looking at Dubai last year, but they are now looking at Dubai, and it feels like that they are late to the party. But okay, so it means late to the party means that there are some other bigger developers. They just cannot afford them. To be very honest, they're out of their budgets. Even the people are sitting in US and Australia and all of these places. So they are saying that we want a lot more value for money, but we want a very promising developer who is very committed to the quality. So it's like finding a jewel, right? It's not an easy thing.
Exactly.
So I'm taking Object One as a jewel, which not a lot of people know at the moment. But if we can find the jewel through our discussion, through our research and stuff like that, then it has got a huge potential, because the people who are sitting outside, the only concern is developer committed with the quality or not. This is the only concern which is coming out. And if we prove it that Object One is committed to the quality only, that means the Object One, we're going to have a long way to go, because the other developers which they go to, which are cheaper in terms of pricing, they don't like the quality. Because all of these people who are sitting outside, in US, in Western world, they are very peculiar. They go in details. They say this is not good, this is not good, that is right, that is wrong. So not all the developers can handle that. And
that is absolutely correct.
So this is the reason I would like to do a lot more sessions, in order to I can gain my confidence.
It would be a pleasure, as always, like seeing you, talking to you. Always a pleasure. Sure.
No, thank you so much for taking the time out, and I wish you all the best. And if you have got any job, please let me know. I would love to apply for the job, and would love to.
No, I should apply. I should apply with you.
No.
You're the expert. You're my master.
No. I'm not the expert. I'm just trying to learn the real estate. I'm just a student. But thank you so much. I'm humbled.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
And I'll get in touch very soon. So please send me the details.
Sure, for sure.
And have a wonderful weekend.
Much. You too. Take care.
Take care, Monica.
Thank
God
you.
bless
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks.